Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Morning Joe, the Monday morning podcast brought to you by Eagles Flight Productions. I'm Jacob.
I'm Ben.
And today we've got, as usual, 3 topics. The first one is clickbait. The second one is about addiction. And the third one is about these insane Kickstarter projects that got successfully funded. So, you want to go into the first topic, man?
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's begin now.
Alright, so this first topic is clickbait. However, we're not discussing clickbait in the sense that you think we will. We actually found this one generator that can change your life. And that's a clickbait generator. So, Ben, if you want to go and kick us off with the first generated clickbait headline, we can talk about it.
All right. Okay, so remember, this is not real, or these are not real articles.
I'm
this
sure
is
they
a
are
clickbait
somewhere.
generator. Oh, I'm sure somewhere, maybe. Anywho, first one. What this trailblazing former drug addict did is genius.
So here's what I think happened in this article. And what we'll do is, like, when you read a headline, I'll say what happened. When I read one, you say what happened.
Okay.
So what I think happened to this trailblazing former drug addict, I think he invented kind of like a Camelback, except it's for drug addicts. So he's a mountain biker, trailblazer, whatever. And what this backpack does is you put like morphine and shit in it, and you have an IV stuck to your arm so that you can have your high while you trailblaze.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Is that reasonable? I mean,
Yeah, it's about as reasonable as it gets.
yeah, and I mean he's a former drug addict because he's dead and he can't do drugs anymore.
Right.
So there's that. So next one is all right. Before you say we're not in a housing bubble, listen to this one sentence from a 7th grader. What
He
happened?
probably said some, like, non-racist crap. Like, he probably straight up, people were like, if you're kept in the house all the time, you become a racist. And then some 7th grader had to write a paper in school and was like,
Not true.
look at my black friends and my Mexican friends and my white friends, and they're all the exact same. I don't know what the debacling is about.
That's a big word for a 7th grader. Debacling.
I know.
I would have used that.
Whatever, it's a big word for a 7th grader. He also apparently wrote one sentence that destroyed the theory that we're in a housing bubble.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I would assume it's kind of like
I think
when people say the Baylor bubble in comparison to Waco.
I,
You know how Waco
yeah.
is kind of stereotyped as being, not the nicest city around, and Baylor is just awesome. I think that's what it means. It's like the world outside that house is not that
Right.
great, and everyone that's kept inside their home believes it is.
See, I actually
Or
initially
they aren't
thought
exposed to that of it.
a housing bubble. I thought a housing bubble was an economic thing. I'm gonna look it up.
Look it
Maybe
up
it's
before I
just
sound
clickbait,
stupid.
so that they're like, "What's a housing bubble? What is a housing bubble?"
That's the bait of the clicking.
The United States housing bubble was an economic bubble affecting many parts of the U.S. housing market in over half of American states. Housing prices peaked in early 2006 and started to decline in 2006 and 7, reached new lows in 2012. Oh, so, okay, when Clinton was in office, or right after. And he decided that he was going to make it easier for people to get houses. That is why. Okay. Reasonable.
So
we're
to say we're not in a housing bubble is
means
to say
that we've recovered from Bill Clinton's housing plan.
okay. So I guess some 7th grader was like,
Bill Clinton never existed.
I live in a box.
I live in a box, not a bubble.
Right.
Alright, so go ahead and let's go to the next one.
Alright. You will dig your fingernails into your desk when you see what an extroverted author found.
A missing chapter from Harry Potter written on a napkin. That's what it is.
Sold. That I believe that's what happened.
But it is clickbait, so it's going to be underwhelming, actually.
Right.
So he found...
He found Britney Spears' booger on a napkin after watching her wipe it on there.
Okay.
And that's all. That's the whole story.
I'm trying to think... because it's an extroverted author. I guess they discovered that... Oh, I know what it is. You'll dig your fingernails into your desk. Okay. So what happened was this author found out that his wife was an introvert. And realized they needed a divorce. So that's what it is. That's what happened.
Oh, okay. He found that they needed a divorce.
Yes, because she was an introvert. An introverted poet, at that.
Right.
Not even a
Or
real author.
maybe he just lost his favorite pen. His favorite writing pen.
Oh, I would hate that. Oh.
And then he found it. So it's like you will dig your fingernails into your desk, parentheses, with absolute frustration and disappointment, end parentheses, when you find out what this extroverted author found. His own pen.
That works. Okay, I got one for you. Watch a transgender former Klansman become a role model with 4 words. What are those 4 words? Say them.
Being straight isn't real.
Alright. Now, you go ahead and read the next one. I feel like that one, we should just leave it at that.
I saw an article about it today. I didn't even click on it. There was like, new study finds being straight isn't real. I was like, oh, okay. Scroll.
Study finds sexuality actually does not exist. Pretty much.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, so there you go. A transgender former Klansman became a role model by saying being straight isn't real. Good for them, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good guess, right?
Like, I mean, I don't care.
That's interesting. That makes them a role model.
Right.
All these second graders are like, oh, my hero. Fantastic.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, before you say the economy is better, listen to this one verb from an 8-year-old.
Probing.
What?
First verb that came to my mind was probing.
Probing. You're right.
Should I extend that argument?
Yes.
He's talking about foreign economic probing, which is where China essentially probes us with demands to pay them for making shoes. And we're like, shit, that's a lot of shoes that we've made over the past, 300 years we've been a nation, 400 years.
Yeah.
Looks like the economy's not better because we owe money for all the shoes that we wear.
Right. Or maybe the verb was researching.
Okay,
and
no, don't be real about it. Let's not be real about this, dude.
Oh, right.
This is a comedy podcast. This is not.
Oh.
And this is
comedy,
clickbait.
That's right.
Right.
Pooping.
Oh, whoa, okay. Explain that, pooping.
Well,
the economy is not better because it's crap. Is that what you mean?
I think the idea is he said pooping, and then someone was like, what he means is that we just take it in, and we just indulge.
And then
money is food is a metaphor for money.
And oopsie. And then his
and then it's
soccer
like, now
mom,
we have it, and then he just shits it out, and now he has no more food because he pooped it all.
And his soccer mom,
so he's in debt. His stomach is in food debt.
She was emailing all her friends from her AOL account saying, my son is so what's the word, profound in what he said in class the other day. And he's like, pooping! And she's like, I'm just gonna soccer mom away now. Okay.
Alright, next one. Here is what happens when a sociologist starts a revolution.
Okay, just for people who don't know, a lot of people get psychology and sociology mixed up. Sociology is like studying human society and how it's structured and functions, and also, as part of that, it's studying social problems. So that being said, this is what happens when a sociologist starts a revolution. I got 2 words, and then we're moving on. Bernie Sanders. Let's go.
Okay.
The study of social problems. Because he's a socialist. Get it?
Ah.
I don't think anybody would have understood that.
What do you mean? Everyone knows he's a socialist.
Okay, good. But I hope they understood the punch there. The why?
Yeah.
Because I feel like, just for you guys listening, I feel like if I had just said Bernie Sanders, you would have been like, what? He's not a sociologist. But it's the study of social problems, and that's his focus. It's social problems. You idiots! Do you not watch TV? Okay, they watch the Kardashians. Let's move on to news.
Right.
Okay, guys, in the news this week, we got 2 really, one of them is hilarious. No one gets harmed in it. The second one is, pretty serious thing, and I think it could possibly help our listeners. So first, the first one is the funny one.
Alright.
And this is the headline. Woman orders table set, shocked to get 40 bags of fish. So,
Okay.
This woman from London orders a table set off of eBay, which I don't know why you don't go to. I don't know if
IKEA.
London has IKEA, yeah, or anywhere but Amazon, maybe for whatever. It must have been cheap. That being said,
Right.
she gets it in the mail and she opens up the box and she's excited to get this table set, but she finds that the box is filled with 40 bags of fish. Wow. So the video, I think her daughter got a video of her opening it and showing what happened. That video's got 4 million hits on Facebook. That's
Whoa.
insane. They could have put it on YouTube and capitalized on it.
Right.
That's what I would have done. I would have said, okay,
Oh, absolutely.
this is going up on YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to monetize on YouTube just in case this goes viral. And they
Right.
would have been able to buy like 500 table sets and 4,000 goldfish.
Right.
Anyways, what happened was the reason she got all these fish, and I would have been happier to get the fish, honestly, because I would have been like, wow, it's a new hobby. I can breed and sell fish now, and have a
Right.
huge tank in my living room. But what happened was the people mailing it mixed up the order, and they gave the local pet store the table set and the woman the fish. So she laughed about it. She said that the guy who mailed the fish made her day, but I would have kept them. I would have said I could probably sell all these fish and buy more table sets with them.
How do you think the pet store reacted? I bet
They're probably like, oh, we don't have enough goldfish. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
I bet they had no idea, and they just took apart the table and the furniture and tried to stick it in fish bowls and sell them to people.
They're like, this is an exotic fish for sure.
No, they're like,
it came from the
this
Ukraine.
is the North American goldfish. It's just like the freaking leg of a chair, like sticking 3/4 out of the bowl, water not even in it, and someone buys it. They bring it back because the fish wasn't moving. They thought it was dead.
They drop fish food into the bowl, and the table leg eats the fish food.
Okay, I would shit. That would be terrifying.
You'd probably get 8 million hits off of that.
Just 8 million.
Yeah, that's a lot.
For a chair leg eating food, I think that would make it to the government. I think.
But who looks that up? Who looks that up? I mean, you've got people who look up crazy fish lady, they'll find this. But you don't have people looking up table leg eats fish food. That's such a bizarre combination.
Dude, no one has to look it up. It would spread by mouth.
Yeah.
I would be like, dude, I bought a table leg on accident. And I fed it fish food on accident. And it ate the fish food. You'd be like, no.
What a jerk.
Yeah. And then you'd go, no. And I would go, yeah, dude, look at the video. and then you'd be like, whoa, I have to show everybody I know, and then they do the same thing.
Yeah, that would circulate.
Very fast.
Okay, so props to her for having a new hobby, I hope, now.
Right.
Next article is actually,
I think this one's hilarious. I know this isn't supposed to be the funny one, but this
it
one
is
makes
funny.
me laugh.
It is funny. It's ironic, but you realize the necessity of it. So, any of you that need a job, if you want to, you can move to Britain, and there's a supermarket chain in Britain called Tesco, and right now they're asking for an enthusiastic, not just a regular person, an enthusiastic person to detangle Christmas lights. And what this is going to be, it's going to be a paid service for people to come to the store and say, I don't have time to untangle my Christmas lights. I need someone to do it for me, otherwise I'm going to freak out and yell. So they pay someone to detangle them for them. How crazy is that? I would pay for that service, or I would work that job. I mean, yeah, I get paid to detangle Christmas lights. Shit, sign me up.
Holy crap! The requirements for this are.
Oh, it's difficult.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're
fine. I was just reading the list because we have a list to get all of our information, and you have to be able to detangle 3 meters of Christmas lights in under 3 minutes.
That's not it, though. That's not it. This is probably the hardest job to get because the requirements. You don't need a degree for this. It's not like you can say, yeah, I have my British bachelor's in Christmas light technicians. No. You have to be passionate about Christmas. You can't just say, yeah, Christmas is okay, but I have my bachelor's in light detangling. No.
Right.
No, you have to be passionate about Christmas, enthusiastic, and detangling 3 meters in 3 minutes, that's like 9 or 10 feet of Christmas lights.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
No, that's... Yeah, okay, being passionate, easy. And then it says to have a high energy and drive to exceed expectations.
Yeah, this is word for word from the company.
Right. I could do that around the Christmas season. But I'm not about to sit there and stare at 3 meters of Christmas lights and go, damn, I am going to undo this in 3 minutes. And
so passionate.
That, like, if it was like a one-time thing, like, hey, untangle this 3 meter long Christmas light thing, fine. But this is a job, which means they're working hours, being paid hourly, and they're expected to untangle that much Christmas light.
No, I bet
in that amount of time.
I bet they get commission.
If they're constantly freaking untangling Christmas lights for however many hours they work, dude, that's got to be. Oh my! I don't even want to know. Man, I'm not that kind of person. I'll untangle my cords like video games and stuff because, well, they're my cords and I care. But if I had Christmas lights, I'm not going to pay someone to untangle them for me. I'm just going to not have Christmas lights up that year. That's the story. If I take them out of the closet and it's like, wow, I have 47 knots in this 1 foot of lights, then what, do you not celebrate Christmas? Oh, I really do. I'm just not gonna climb on the roof and, undo all these knots also.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they get paid a commission for this. They should. I'd be mad if they didn't.
Sure.
I'm wondering.
I don't think they should be paid a ton. I mean, that's not up to me. That's up to the company how much they get paid.
Now,
but I mean, like that to me, I'm just like, that's a weird job.
Now I wonder
that someone's
what
actually being paid for.
Exceeding expectations is. This is what I think it is. Is you untangle that 3 meters in 2.5 minutes, so you have 30 seconds left, and to exceed expectations, the people just upgrade them from white to colored lights. That's what they do. They upgrade it from white to multicolor.
While they're untangling,
right? That's exceeding
they unscrew the bulbs and rescrew them on.
So if you're
still under 3 minutes, whoa.
If you're in Britain listening, go ahead and apply to Tesco for that. If you're in the United States or any other country listening, I suggest you spend your life savings to move to Britain and make that a career. Holiday is a crazy time, people.
Yep.
But excuse me. That's it for the news. The next topic is addiction, and it's not going to be exactly what you think it is. So you'll be surprised.
Topic 2, addictions. Now, this list of strange addictions we actually got from the show. What's it? My Strange Addictions, that's what it's called?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So we got it from that show because, what better topic to talk about when you have nothing to talk about, right?
Yeah, addiction.
All right, so this one's so popular, even on the internet. I mean, this episode aired and just the person blew up. Like, I almost don't believe
I
it's
never
real.
heard about it until I saw it.
Really?
And I saw the video and I shit everywhere.
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, anyway. The addiction is I'm in a serious relationship with my car. What?
I have a couple friends like that.
No, you don't. You do not. I mean, this guy. No, this guy straight up has a sexual attraction to his car. Like they take footage of him like
Making out with the bumper.
pressing his pelvis up against it, licking the hood.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude, I know.
I've never actually seen the show. I've seen clips, but that one I've never seen. Like some of the other ones I have. But how does that happen?
I don't know.
The car doesn't fucking reciprocate.
I know. I don't think
You're not in a serious relationship. You're in a one-sided.
There are some people that grow up and they go and they break these social norms. Like let's be mature about this, but real. Like transgenders or transsexuality, that is not normal, and that's not saying it's bad. I really don't think so. Right? I mean, but that happens, and you're like, okay, fine. That's just they grew up, and that's what happened, or they were born that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't understand how you can be born being in love with cars or develop to, oh my god, I want to just make love to that gas tank.
I just want to gas that tank up.
I don't understand. It has to be bullshit,
I feel like, and of course it's a reality show, right?
Right.
I feel like it's daytime television, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
I feel like it's fabricated. I mean, a bit.
I feel like it is.
There's no way this guy just fucks his car in front of people and gets off on it. I don't understand that. Like, what do you do when you drive it? Do you just masturbate while you're driving? When the cop comes by, you can't. Oh, I'm married to it. It's okay.
He gets his penis and wraps it around the
steering wheel,
or that too, or the stick shift, and he just moves it back and forth. What?
I don't disgusting, but that's not the worst one. The next one is this woman is addicted to eating cat hair, and I saw a clip of her just pulling her mouth over her cat's hair and eating it. That's fucking animal abuse right there. I'm surprised PETA wasn't all over that.
Yeah, no, it's weird.
That's disgusting. Cats don't even like eating their own hair. They cough that shit up.
Oh, I know.
And this woman's just I like to digest it. It makes it easier going out.
Digest it? You don't digest hair.
Yeah, you do. I mean, it doesn't digest. It comes out fluffy.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It's disgusting.
But no, I can see that actually being an addiction though, through habitual reasoning. I think if she started when she was really itty bitty, and she was doing that for a long time, developed a serious habit out of it.
Yeah, definitely.
And I can see how it becomes an addiction.
Right. Yeah, I can see that. The car one is more of a psychological issue, I think.
Unlike, I don't see a little boy running up to a car, humping it, and then that becoming a habit, and then an addiction.
I mean, I'm not gonna go further on that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get off of that subject, but I'm just wrapping my mind around that. It's hard.
But eating cat hair, because I know that. That's. I don't get it, but I understand how addiction is formed, just through habit. Mm-hmm. Some of it's through habit, and I want to know. She smiles about it. She's like, "I'm addicted to eating cat hair." What the fuck?
We don't know.
Why are you happy?
If she's actually happy about it, or if it's a nervous laughter. Because
she's happy. She's like, "I'm getting $1 million for being here. I'll keep eating cat hair."
Yeah. Yeah, a freak. I don't. I'm
She
gonna
should be
that
eating
guy,
squirrel
sure.
hair, because you know we don't like
Oh,
squirrels.
absolutely. No, thank you. I mean,
Eat the squirrels.
if
their
she's
hair.
eating cat hair, I'm gonna be like, you evil person. But if she was like, oh, I tear the tails off squirrels and then like lick the hair off,
Like a
I'd
lollipop.
applaud her. I'd be like, what a wonderful woman.
Yeah.
I'd be like, squirrel eater for president 2016.
There you go.
The
Go ahead.
military leader we need.
Go ahead and tell us about the next one.
Alright, so the next one, oh god, addicted to drinking her own urine.
And it shows it, man.
Oh, dude, I haven't seen it. I don't even want to.
I don't think that deserves commentary. How do you just go? How as a parent do you watch your kid if she grew up doing this? Because as a small child, I understand if you unknowingly are like, oh, this is liquid, let me drink it. But
yeah, like if you're curious as a small child.
But if you grow up and your parents are like, oh yeah, it's normal to piss into a beer mug and drink it, that's fine. I mean, you should probably stop, but I'm not going to say anything about it.
Right.
What the heck? No. I don't even want to talk about that. I almost puked when I read it.
No, I feel like it was a little itty bitty kid. Did it often. Kept it secret so parents didn't know. And
now she's like, I'm going to get on TV and do it.
Well, oh, sure. But I mean, like, you know, they hid it for so many years that with no one telling them to stop because no one knew.
I guess it's an acquired taste.
Or a habit/addiction.
Some of it I don't understand, like, because part of addiction, the psychology behind it is the reward system. Like, if I do this, I will get blank out of it. Like,
what do you get out of eating cat hair or drinking?
That's
your own
what
urine?
I don't know. That's why I was saying I don't understand what it is. Like, some people, like, addiction can be because there's adrenaline tied to it, or stimuli, or sexual
right, or
reward, like the guy with the car.
Euphoria.
Yeah, but drinking your own urine, I feel like it's like, oh shit, I gotta plug my nose. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I should add sugar. Yeah, it's not sweet enough yet.
Yeah, I don't
add half and half. I don't know. Disgusting. Anyways, the next one we'll talk about instead because it's funny. Snorting baby powder. So this woman, she has a heaping spoon of baby powder up on her nose, and she's just snorting it. And I can get that. Like, if you're like, I need my fix of cocaine, and it's like there's nothing around, so you just want to get a placebo effect of snorting baby powder. But I feel like that would just make you sneeze.
I don't know how
I can't handle Febreze being sprayed around.
Oh, I know. And
she's like,
Febreze actually smells good.
Yeah,
I feel like it was a thing. She saw someone snort some coke on TV or in a movie, and was like, "Oh, I've seen that before. They just use baby powder." So she snorted baby powder.
Maybe
then she got her friends to do it, and then her friends were like, "Oh wow, that was a nice once in a lifetime thing," and then she was like, "Once in a lifetime." And she did it again, and she just
what I think happened was she's powdering her baby, and then some of it gets in her nose just from it floating around. And she's like, ooh, that tickled.
You think this addiction started when she was like 40?
Yeah, I don't think she grew up with it. I think it started while she was an adult, and she was powdering her baby, and the powder just got in her nose, and she you know, whenever you're about to sneeze, like right as you're about to sneeze, it almost feels really good.
Right.
I think that she's chasing that reward, is that like nosegasm feeling.
Well,
like it feels like your nose
might be a little stupid.
She just keeps snorting it so she doesn't sneeze, but she's always on the verge of sneezing. She's like, more. Oh, I'm about to. Oh God, that's so
it's
good.
Like chasing the dragon.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and tell us about the next one.
Okay, this one just makes me mad.
I think it's an adrenaline rush. I think that's what this is.
I don't care. Like, go jump off a building then. With a parachute or bungee cord. Or not. I don't care. But stinging herself with bees.
The video has her, like, with a bee she's holding a bee in a tweezer and pressing it on her arm till it stings her. Now, first of all, that's murder.
Yeah.
She's murdering those bees for her own benefit.
Or
there's
or
controversy.
suicide.
There's controversy over how they harvest honey and treat bees, and this bitch is over here with tweezers sticking them into her skin like fucking thumbtacks.
She's like, sting me and then tear your intestines out. Is what she's basically having these bees do.
I don't.
Oh, and for those of you who don't know, the stinger on bees are hooked. So when they sting and then they pull away, the stinger pulls the intestines of the bee out, which is why they die after stinging.
Some of them still live. Like, some of them get lucky.
Right, but rarely.
Right, but the fact is that I understand, like, there's some sort of psychology associated with people who get pleasure from pain. But stinging yourself with a bee, you get swelling, you get ugly from that.
Right.
Maybe she's addicted to being swollen and...
Wait. Where was she stinging herself?
On the arm.
Oh, okay.
But I'm sure she does it other places.
Right. How many stings does she take at a time?
I don't know. You can't sit there and stick a bunch of bees on you at once. I think she carefully determines where she's going to do it, like connect the dots or something.
Oh, she has a freaking science behind it, Jacob?
Yeah, it's an addiction. When you have an addiction, you
learn.
You learn the perfect way to fulfill that.
God, what
in this case, weird pleasure.
That's so just messed up.
I feel bad for the bees, not her.
Same. I don't care how much pain she's in.
I think she should get scorpions instead. They don't die from stinging.
I think she should be hit with a hornet.
Oh, those things are assholes.
Oh, I know.
The next one...
They, like, see you and they purposely go after you.
The next one, I understand. Now, this is not saying that I would do this constantly, but...
This is... Okay, of all of these, this is the
reasonable.
most reasonable.
Because... I'll explain what I do similar to this. Anyways, she's addicted to smelling gasoline. Now, this bitch has water bottles of gasoline and puts it up to her nose.
Weird.
But there's something about, like gasoline, like, when I smell it, it's like, it's an interesting smell to keep smelling. You know,
right.
When you're pumping your car at the gas station, it's like, oh... It's not good. It's not bad.
Yeah, I smell gasoline. I don't think it smells bad.
Like if I pick up a can of gas, I smell it before I use it.
Smells good, but not like I wouldn't scent a house with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I smell it, and I'm like, well, that's pleasurable, but nothing that I own would I want to smell that way.
Oh, right. And I don't. You may get high off of it. I don't know. But
I think
that's got to kill brain cells.
Oh, absolutely.
That's like liquidated dinosaur. Going straight into your nose. Fucking
pretty much
animal. But yeah, I definitely, out of all those, I understand it, but I'm sure that hers is an unreasonable amount of smelling it. It's not like
she has it in bottles around her house.
It's not like you pick up a can of gas and you're like, oh, before I put this in my lawnmower, I'm gonna smell it. I do that. I'm like, oh yeah.
How much money do you think she spent on gas to just?
Oh, I'm sure she just has designated bottles of different octane ratings and grades and stuff.
Right.
She's like, oh, yep, that was 85 octane rating right there. Oh, that's diesel.
It was premium diesel. No, that was super unleaded.
She must hate. This woman hates electric cars.
Oh, I know. She's like worried about gasoline going out. Oh man, that's gotta suck.
Yeah. That being said, that's it for topic 2. So for the advice, I brought this up because I wanted to talk about it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I really want to talk about it. And if you have questions, you can ask me. So the advice is, what's the best way to shave? I mean, short answer, you don't.
Right.
Now, that being said, I mean, I don't shave my whole face. I do shave my neck. And I think the best way, and it's also been shown to be the healthiest way to shave for a man, is not with a conventional, like Gillette razor that has 4 blades or 2 blades or whatever.
Right, but instead, a lighter.
Yeah, correct.
Just burn it off like a real man.
The healthiest way to shave for your skin and for your facial hair is actually, in some people, it's weird. It's an old style way of shaving that's coming back, and kind of got kicked. I don't want to be a hipster here, but I did it before it was cool again.
Okay.
And what you do is you have like a badger hair brush, and you whip up shaving cream off of it's like a special type of soap, and so it's like a little bar of shaving soap, and you get your brush just barely wet enough, and you flick it around on the soap, and then put it in a bowl, and you work up your foam, and then you put the foam all over your face. I'm doing all the hand gestures here, but no one can see it. You put it all over your face, and then you use either a straight edge razor, which if you don't know what that is, it's Sweeney Todd. Okay, use a Sweeney
Right.
Todd razor, which
A cutthroat razor is what you could call it.
yeah, I've never used one. I really want to though.
Yeah, dude.
Or-
Dude, that's like the official man razor.
Right, and then the second most
That's like
manly
shaving
razor.
with a sword.
Yeah, I really want one. But the second manliest way to shave, which is how I did it for a long time, and how I shave my neck, is with, it's called a safety razor, and you're probably like, safety razors are for kids in junior high. No. A safety razor is one blade. It's like you took a straight edge razor and put it into a regular looking razor format. It's like, and it's metal. It's all, the whole razor's made of metal.
Right.
It's heavy.
Right.
And what you do is you twist just a double-sided blade onto a razor, and it's you've got the peg, and the razor is perpendicular to the peg. So you have to have a specific angle, and you don't press in or anything. You just let it glide over your neck or your face, and what it does is it cuts it clean, and it's super sharp, just like a straight edge is. And you constantly keep your blade sharp. It's actually cheaper to shave that way. Healthier, and just all in all better for your skin and your facial hair, because how razors now work is they have several blades, but what they do is one blade will pull the hair, the other one will cut it, and then once it cuts it, the hair in that follicle retracts into the skin and has to regrow and re-push out of that hair follicle. So what happens is you get ingrown hairs, or you get breakouts on your face and stuff. And some breakouts can be contributed to type of shaving creams that we have now, like I don't want to throw brands around, but I mean Gillette shaving cream or Old Spice shaving cream.
Right.
So I think the best way to shave is with a natural, made out of some sort of olive oil or something base, with essential oils for scent and stuff, soap with a badger hair brush, and that single blade safety razor or straight edge.
Okay. The best way to shave, I just use an electric razor because it's fast. I don't care if it's not super
Dude, I'm telling
efficient.
you though, if you, I might let you use my razor someday. If you take a Sunday, like after your shower, you take a shower in the morning, and then you take the time to go through that little ritual. I mean, it's so meditative, and you just feel good. Like when you're done, you feel fresh. You feel like your face is smoother than any shave you will ever get.
Right.
It's insane. And if you don't do it, I suggest people try it. I mean,
Or I could use an electric razor and be done shaving in like 3 minutes. It's whatever.
well, yeah, I guess you could. But if you
And
have the time,
I'm not going into the bathroom to shave with freaking incense and roses and freaking cherry blossom.
no, I don't know about
trees.
roses or cherry blossom. Incense, maybe.
I'm just saying, like, the whole ritualistic, become one with yourself. Like, I don't know.
No, I did.
I want to get out of there.
I used to have to shave every day, every other day for school, and I mean it actually didn't take much longer. Doesn't take as long as you think.
Maybe I'll try it one day, but right now I'm
Yeah.
just so lazy.
Once you get the method down, you're like, boom.
That's what I've been told about studying. It's all bullshit.
Studying is completely no. They say that so that's a construct so that people can pay for college. That's what that is. They say, oh, it's easy once you get the hang of it. Go ahead and pay for college now, and then owe us for the rest of the year. That's what that is. Shaving, nah, you just buy the shit and you go. Okay, so that's my advice. That's the best way to shave, hands down. On health wise and manliness wise and just period. So we're gonna go ahead and move into the third topic, which is a couple of insane Kickstarter projects.
Okay.
Topic 3. We got 3 Kickstarter projects that met their goals and are just very interesting, to say the least. So, the first one, and Ben, I want to know, would you buy these? Or would you contribute to these? So the first one is called Grilled Cheeses.
Yes.
Already you would do it. What
I
it
would
is,
contribute and buy. Yes.
it is an electric sandwich panini press. And tell them what it does.
It toasts the face of Jesus on the bread. I would fund it and buy it. Yes.
It had a $25,000 goal for the project, and it exceeded it by about $600. I would buy it. I mean that's just innovation right there.
Absolutely.
I could eat a sandwich with Jesus on it.
Yeah.
The holy bread.
Like, every time I have this simple food, I'm reminded that my boy Jesus, he's right there.
Bread. What was?
And he blessed this food.
The bread is the body, right?
That's right. The flesh.
Blood is the fresh.
That's
Bread is the flesh. Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
Yes, correct.
That's just America, man. I don't even know if it was an American-made thing, but the
But I'm
modern
gonna say
world.
it was because it makes me happy.
The modern world is beautiful. That is proper use of capitalism right there.
Yep.
Now this section will be just shorter because of the nature of it.
Right.
But the next one is called The Coolest Cooler. I would buy this in a heartbeat. I would fund this if I had seen it. It's an ice chest that's not only an ice chest, but it comes with a blender, a waterproof Bluetooth speaker, a USB charger, a storage bin for plates and knives, and a bottle opener. So this is what you can do. This is how I would use it.
You can also get inside and sleep for the night. There's a campfire
Yes.
section. There's a game room in there.
Yep.
And there's also a linen closet.
Oh, exactly. No, this is how I would use it, okay? So I'd start off, I'd plug my phone into the USB charger so it doesn't die.
Right.
I would put on some tunes via the Bluetooth speaker, crack open a beer with the bottle opener, do some grilling, pull out my plates and knives, eat some steak, drink a second beer using the bottle opener, get, hammered, accidentally spill stuff all over the Bluetooth speaker, but no worries, it's waterproof. Then in the morning, I'd get up and I'd make a green smoothie to cure my hangover.
Right.
It's got everything built. It's got success built into it.
That's what they all say.
It was funded by 41,000 people, and collectively, those 41,000 people contributed $8 million to this project.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, insane.
I want to get a Kickstarter and go, hey, I want to be famous. If I was famous and rich, I'm sure there's a lot of cool things I could do, like the coolest cooler.
Yeah.
And then I want 41,000 people to contribute $8 million to just my life. That's what I want.
Would that average out to $200 a person? I'm going to do that math real quick. People must have loved this. Let's see, 8 million divided by 41,000.
Oh, no.
That's
it is be 20.
No, it's $195 average.
Oh, you're right. I'm thinking. Oh, okay, I'm dumb. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. So that's the coolest cooler. I'm gonna have to check that out and see if I can get my hands on one. I actually saw, I think it was Kickstarter. I don't know, but it was a beer pong table that had it lit up and stuff.
Right. It's basically the entire table was an LED screen.
And then you could get an add-on to it. It's like a $3,000 table. But you can get an add-on to it, and it has 2 holes on either side. And what you do is you drop your ping pong ball into one, it goes through and washes it and sanitizes it and pops out the other hole, and you're good to go.
Right.
That's genius right there.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm sure that frat houses have that now. So the last Kickstarter project, I didn't find much information on it. So I'm just gonna tell you how pretty much where I found this, what it said. It's called the Ultimate Spatula, and it's pretty much just a cool spatula. It's the ideal spatula. The best spatula possible. Like, material-wise, shape-wise, everything. It's the perfect spatula.
How so?
Dunno, but that's what it is. And it got funded and was successful, so I'm guessing they did it right.
So, everyone, the ultimate spatula is
Just
a
perfect.
cool spatula. That's
I would buy it based off that description alone. The ultimate spatula. Well, what is it? It's a cool spatula. Okay.
it's pretty cool. I'd be like, dude, hell yeah, I'm in.
I mean, I'd rather buy the ultimate.
$400, no issue.
I'd rather buy the ultimate spatula than just go to Walmart and buy a regular spatula. You know.
Right.
Anyways, that's all we got for today, guys. Thanks for giving us a listen. I'm Jacob.
I'm Ben.
And you can find us on Twitter at morningjoe_show. And please don't forget to leave us a review on iTunes.